Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a follow-up to my Sephora haul that I posted in October. I just want to do a quick rundown of all the products now that I've been trying them out for about probably a month and a half or so I have a good idea on what I like and what didn't work for me from those products. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below and throw it up in the cards. That way you can check it out. And if you want to see my thoughts on all these products, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have a list on my phone just because I don't have all the products right in front of me, and I wrote down some points that I wanted to talk about with each one. So the first thing that I will talk about, and I'm going to be inserting pictures on the screen, is the Sephora Glitter and Chill mask. You put it in the fridge or the freezer and then you wear it over the eyes, and it's super cute and it's a fun thing. And the main reason I had picked it up was because I do get headaches often, and I thought that maybe it would be a nice relief because my headache is always in this kind of region, and I thought it'd be really great for those days when I do have a headache. And I did use it for that purpose and I did like it. However, it does not stay cold for very long at all, so that's kind of a bummer because you know, when you have a headache or you want something that's just nice, cooling and refreshing, you kind of want it to last longer than like 5-10 minutes. So that is the bummer to that. But it's still fun to use and it's cute to look at. So I don't necessarily regret the purchase. I just don't know that I would repurchase it if I had to all over again, if that makes sense. The next thing I got was the Anastacio Sultry palette, and I absolutely love that palette. The shadows hold up extremely well on the eyes. It's a very beautiful, cool toned palette. I am so happy with that purchase, and I almost wasn't going to purchase it, and I'm so glad I did because it is truly amazing. I love it. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes blend easily. The only thing I would say, and as I've mentioned in other Anastacio related videos, is that that pop of color shade I personally don't really have a use for. That could be coming from my lack of creativity when it comes to eyeshadow looks, or I don't know, I just feel like it really wasn't necessary in that palette. So for me, I probably really won't reach for that shade, but other than that, I really do love the palette. The other palette I got during that haul was the Violet Voss Ride or Die palette, and I'm going to be honest with you, I really do not reach for it. When I tried it out in the video that I did, I really did like it. It blended, it was nice, but for some reason I just don't reach for it as much as I do some of my other palettes. I've used the Sultry way more times than I've used the Violet Voss, and you would think the opposite just because Violet Voss has so many different looks you can create with that palette. I don't know, I need to play with it more, but I just don't reach for it, and it's kind of a shame because it was a pretty pricey palette even with the discount. But it's not that I hate it, it's just I don't reach for it as much as I should be. The next thing I got was the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I do like it, but I do prefer it mixed with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea water foundation, and I think that's because the water foundation just really helps to not make the foundation look cakey on my skin. But I do like that foundation, especially when I do want more of a glam, fuller coverage kind of look, so I have been enjoying that foundation. I also got the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil, and I got it in the smaller size, and I absolutely love it. I think I will definitely purchase the bigger size when I run out of that. What I do is, I have a full face of makeup on, so what I'll do is I will just, put it in my hands, rub it into the skin, focus some on the eyes, and rub it across the lashes. When I go jump in the shower, or if I'm gonna wash my face at the sink, I will just, rinse it off, and I will just rub my eyelashes a little bit, and you'll look at your fingers and all of it's coming off. So I'll just do that a couple times until I don't see as much mascara on my hands. Then I'll just go in with my face wash, and I feel like there's no makeup left over on my skin. It's a lot more gentle than using makeup wipes all the time, so I really have been enjoying that. And like I said, I definitely think I would repurchase. And now I just want to add a side note, I have tried the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and I don't think I like that one as much as I like the oil. The oil is a lot easier to work with, and I feel like it probably is a little bit more sanitary, just because with the balm you have to like dig it out with your fingers, whereas with the oil you just pump it into your hand. You're not really contaminating the actual product each time you use it. So I have been really enjoying that. Then I got the original makeup eraser, and sadly to say, I used it twice and I'll probably never use it again because I do not like it. For one, I felt it's very weird like wetting that kind of material and like rubbing it on your face. It's just kind of a weird feeling to put on your skin, and also I felt like I was having to kind of like work a little harder to pull the makeup off versus with a wipe or with the oil. So I just honestly, I was so excited for that because I was thinking it would make me not have to buy wipes as much, but unfortunately I really just don't like it, and if I could I would return it, but I can't, so I'm just gonna keep it. Maybe it would be good for like removing swatches and stuff, but honestly I've just been using my micellar water for that, so I don't really know what purpose I have for that now. I just really didn't like it personally. Then I got a few skincare items, all from the brand Boscia. I ended up getting the like Sake Balm Essence. It's like a oil, I guess you could say, and I really do like that. I will put on the toner and then I'll put on that, and I feel like it really does, like after a few minutes of it sitting in the skin and even later on, that it helps with a lot of the redness, especially around like my breakouts and stuff. So I have been really enjoying that. And it does not feel oily on the skin at all. Like, it totally sinks in and you're good to go. Then I got the Boscia Willow Bark Spot Treatment. Of course, nothing has been like a, what would you say? Nothing has been like a instant remover of all problems, but I do feel like that the Willow Bark treatment does make things like a lot smaller, and you know, maybe it's combined with the Sake Balm but not as red. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I can definitely see like a visible reduction in certain things. No, it doesn't just like make it disappear overnight, but I do think that it has helped me, and it has helped reduce some of my like bigger problem areas. Then I got the Cognac Sponge. Now, I was really enjoying this at first, and I was hanging it to dry, it was all good, and then I had used it in my shower and hung it up, but I guess it had like fallen down onto something and it didn't get fully dry, and I think it sat like that for a day or two because I go to my boyfriend's house too, so I'm not always showering at my own home. And I came back and I was just started to get these thoughts like, oh no, what if there's like bacteria on the inside? And I just got like nervous because I get paranoid about stuff like that, especially when it comes to your skin. So I stopped using it, but the few times I did use it, I really did like it. It was not as abrasive as like a Clarisonic, but it still felt like a nice, nice little buffer to kind of like really get into the skin. So I don't know, maybe I should just give it the chance and not worry about it, or maybe just get a new one and try to make sure that I'm really hanging in a good spot to dry. But I did think it was nice, so if you were interested in it, I do think it's worth trying out. Just make sure that you are hanging it in a good place to dry. Then I got the Clear Complexion Tonic. What I really like about that is that it's a spray, so I don't have to like get out a cotton round, rub it into the skin. I can just literally spray it on, let it sit in, and continue on with my skincare. I do think that it's a nice toner. Personally, I never see like a huge difference with toners. I don't really know exactly what they're for. The only one that I have seen probably like an actual difference with is my Witch Hazel one. I do feel like that helps me with my pores, but I do like this Clear Complexion Tonic, and I'm sure since it is geared for a clear complexion and some of the ingredients in it are helping my skin to get a little better, so I have been enjoying that. And then lastly, I got the Clear Complexion Cleanser, and I have been really liking this. I feel like it gets more of that like squeaky clean feeling than my CeraVe one does. Now, some people that might bother because you do have like that tight, slightly dry feeling, but as soon as I come out and do my other skincare and add moisturizer and all that, it's totally fine. I don't feel like it's drying out my skin at all. Now keep in mind, I do have oily skin, so that could have something to do with it. If you have dry skin, I don't know if you would like it, but for me personally, I do like it. Now I can't say again that it's like the cure-all to my problems, but it's definitely feeling like it does make sure that my skin is clean, and I haven't had anything too crazy happen. I did go through a little flare-up while using these things, but I think that had to do more with some other factors and not necessarily, you know, it's just your skin is your skin, so sometimes it goes through phases, but I do think that all the skincare products that I've been trying are very nice, and I think Boscia's line is more on the reasonable side of high-end skincare, so I definitely think it is worth checking out if you were interested in it. So yeah guys, that is it for this follow-up haul. That is all the products that I got and my thoughts on them. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you've tried any of these things and what you think of them. And yeah, if you could subscribe to my channel, it would mean so much to me if you do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.